All right. Welcome back, y'all, to another week, another episode of the No 304 Show. And I've got my co-host Blu-ray in the building. What it do, bro?
Hey, what's going on? What's popping, my brother?
Man, chilling, man. Same old stuff, man. Different day. And shout out to the chat, man. Let's do a quick roll call and see who we got up in the building.
Who up in here today?
So far, we got the homie Avery Vice in the building. Coach 67 Sports TV up in here. Black Attack. Dale Reeves is in the building. AB is in the building. Sheldon, LDBC or nothing in the building. What it do? And Ward Willis up in here. Let me see here. Tamir Ali is in the building. My brother Joe Townsend coming through standing on LDBC business, you dig? ILG Jones, the homie, salute. RT is in the building. Chosen 4-5. Bionic Prince. Sam Mack Boxing TV. Mr. J of 20 Texas, what it do, fam? Tim TV 212 in the building. Anthony Bolton is up in here. Woke is in the building. Sheldon Holmes, salute to you. We got Young Hollywood in the building. What it do? Phenomenal Mexican, salute to you, fam. My brother Jared 11 Green up in here. What it do? Shout out to everybody coming through. You make sure y'all hit that like button and share the video on all your social media, man. Get the word out here. What's up with it, brother Patrice in the building? Mook Styles P is in the building. Salute. Hit that like button, y'all. Share the video, all that good stuff. All right, we got a good show for y'all today. We're going to be talking about a few different topics. So let's go and get right down to the smoke. Blu-ray, how you been, though, man? How your week been going?
Man, listen, man. I'm blessed, my brother.
Yes,
you know, keeping the positivity, keeping God first, knowing that he going to keep the blessings flowing, man, as long as I keep my mind focused on him, brother. So no matter what come my way, I'm going to keep him first, man, and do my part in the process. You feel me?
Hey, that's all you can do, brother. Salute.
For sure.
Salute. All right, let's go and get it down. Let's see what we got here. Let's get to some of these topics, man. First thing first, man. Let's talk about man, we got to talk about Chi-Town, man. Let's see what's going on in Chi-Town. Chi-Town wilding, bro. They've been wilding. So, you know, Trump been talking about sending in the National Guard. We talked about that a little bit last week. But let's see what's been going on.
Hold on, real quick before you play the video. Did you get that video of old girl talking to Brandon Johnson?
Yeah. I've been seeing that a long time ago. Yeah, I rock with her.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm talking about the girl that had the red on when she was addressing Brandon Johnson, because a lot of people. I had sent it and I didn't know if you had queued it up, but you know.
Yeah. I'm subbed to her YouTube page.
All right.
Yeah, she be getting busy. Very fine. Let me see here. Here we go.
Protest in downtown Chicago this Labor Day as Mayor Brandon Johnson tells President Donald Trump no troops in Chicago. This follows the Trump administration's plans to surge officers to the Windy City for an immigration crackdown in its latest move to expand the federal law enforcement presence in major Democratic-run cities. A lot to break down, so we want to check in now with Fox 32 Chicago's Joni Lum for the latest on this developing story. Joni, always a pleasure. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, maybe you heard about the weekend in Chicago, gun violence, the numbers really disturbing, and public safety definitely a priority in Chicago. But thousands of Chicagoans have made it clear they are against having the National Guard on patrol here. Demonstrators marched at the Haymarket Memorial. That's the place, the birthplace of the labor movement here in Chicago. They were protesting President Trump's threats to send the National Guard to Chicago to curb crime. The Labor Day weekend was marked with gun violence. 8 people killed, more than 50 shot in Chicago. That includes 2 mass shootings. That's when there are 4 or more victims. In response, President Trump posted a message on his Truth Social account. It was, quote, "He better straighten it out fast or we're coming." That's referring to Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker. There's been no official alert that the military is being deployed here, but the governor and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson are resisting.
If Trump and the federal government is actually serious about driving violence down in the city of Chicago, why would he withhold over $800 million for violence prevention?
And we've also heard from a local alderman, Raymond Lopez. He says that the Guard could be useful here. He believes that the National Guard could keep an eye on some of the tourist destinations, the shopping district, while the police who are already there would be able to focus on the neighborhoods. We are downtown near the federal buildings because this morning there's a group of military veterans and also attorneys who say that deploying the National Guard here would be illegal. This group includes some National Guard veterans who say this is not the appropriate use of the National Guard. So another demonstration in downtown Chicago over this issue.
You will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you keep your, hold on a second, stop her time. As the mayor of this city, I can tell you that Chicagoans are not calling for a military occupation. They are calling for the same thing that we've been calling for some time, and that's investment. What safe cities across America all have in common, they invest in people. And that's what we're doing in Chicago. We need the federal resources to make sure that we're building more affordable housing, expanding mental and behavioral health care, education, all of these things that could reduce crime and provide real community safety. Instead of spending hundreds of millions of dollars for a publicity stunt to invoke chaos and terror, the federal government should spend that money on proven solutions to crime and violence reduction. We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. We've already tried that, and we've ended up with the largest prison population in the world without solving the problems of crime and violence. The addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy, and it is not the way to drive violence down. We cannot return to the same failed strategies that got us here in the first place. Under the previous presidential administration, we requested more federal resources to address gun violence in our city. We continue to make that same call. We have made significant progress on our own, but there is so much more that we can do if we had real support from the federal government.
All right, so that was a quick little summary of all the stuff going on in Chicago. Blu-ray, take it away. What's your thoughts, man?
Boy, that is laughable. Listen, bro, this dude raised property taxes just to house illegal immigrants under the Biden administration. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Chicagoans is tripping about that. They mad about that.
Exactly. So this is my point. Why didn't you raise property taxes to hire more police officers instead of begging the federal government for more funds when you already raised more funds? You raised property taxes just to freaking house illegal immigrants because you decided to become a sanctuary city. But then on the flip side, you're in $1 billion deficit on top of raising property taxes. Bro, it makes absolutely no sense. And so, like the lady said, hey, we can bring in the National Guard. Let them patrol over all the tourist areas where all the tourist areas where we got the revenue coming in, and then that'll free up the police officers to be able to go fight real crime, which is needed. I don't think that's an unreasonable plan. I understand the posse 1878 bill that Mr. Abel came in last week and talked about, and BFTB mentioned. We get all that. But at the end of the day, what's the answer? Because basically, you contradicted yourself. You said we have the highest prison population and arresting people is not going to help. We need more federal resources from you. We need more resources from the federal government. Well, listen, at least Trump is trying to help. He came up with some type of resolution. And then y'all trying to do everything y'all can and say, no, it's against this, against that. Man, listen, sometimes you got to do something different to get a different result. Some people might disagree, and that's fine. They're not trying to patrol. The National Guard just gonna come watch over the tourist areas while the police can actually go into the neighborhoods and fight the real crime. I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I know. Look, listen, man. Politics will have people trying to like, nah, just because you don't like Trump and stuff, and nah, man, and I don't want him. I don't care what. I don't care if he come in. Listen, bro. That the people that's out here acting a fool, they need to be dealt with. Period. Because what they gonna do, they listen. You already hear all this stuff about Trump supposed to send the National Guard in. Whether he can legally do it or not, that's what he's trying to do to Chicago. And then over the weekend, 55 people get shot. Over the weekend, like, you can't make this up, man.
Is insane, bro.
Bro, you can't
55 people got shot?
Bro. But this is the thing. And like I said, I'm not protecting dumb ninjas no more. Dumb ninjas exist on this planet. And the reason why we can't get nowhere is because we keep, those who know better, we keep defending and protecting these dumb ninjas. When we move to, we get our money right and we move to a better neighborhood, send our kids to better schools, we take the dumb ninjas with us. We invite the dumb ninjas to our new neighborhood, and they follow us everywhere we go. Like a virus, a plague. We got to stop protecting these dumb ninjas, man. Stop acting like these is our people. These are no, we don't. Because them the same ninjas that'll run up in your house when you go on vacation and steal your TV, rob you, take your car, everything, act like they ain't seen nothing. I know what I'm talking about, bro. So I don't care nothing about these. I don't care what they do. I mean, that's Chicago. Let Chicago go ahead and deal with that. If they don't want Trump up there, then let them stand and fight. But all I know is I got plenty of family that live out there, and they've been complaining about these illegals, and they've been complaining about the violence in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you got family over there?
Yeah. I got a lot of family in Chicago, and they've been complaining about the illegals. Really, what pissed them off, the illegal stuff, because they said the illegals getting all these benefits and stuff, from the state, from the government. They're getting all this free Wi-Fi. They're getting food stamps. They're getting all kind of stuff, right? And but Chicago policies have been messed up for a long time as far as the gang violence and stuff. A lot of that stuff happened under Rob Emanuel. Rob Emanuel cut a lot of programs and stuff that and he started sending. They started closing down schools and sending rival gang members to the same schools, and it just was a lot of mess, man.
Oh wow, okay,
yeah, a lot of politics. Rob Emanuel did that a while ago, so it got more and more violent. But yeah, it's gonna have to be some type of change. You know what I mean?
So what's the answer? And I want to know from the chat, because last week, I had to get off because I had to put my son to bed. But like Abel came in and he was just championing about how illegal it was. But like I said, nobody answered my question last week. Why can't we police ourselves? And we know none of us are going to take our time to go answer a robbery call, answer when somebody's being raped. The police is. So again, my question is, why are we complaining about the National Guard when it shouldn't even be to the extent where that's an option for them to even come into our neighborhoods if we were to start looking out for each other and become a neighborhood again? And I'm not trying to hear that proximity bull crap. I'm 44 years old. I ain't never woke up and had to go unalive somebody just because they were in my proximity. That's some bull crap. I ain't trying to hear that. Y'all can say that to somebody else.
Well, man, it's look, man. The thing is, bro, black folks are sick, bro. We got sickness, man. We got sickness, bro. But I'm telling you right now, the key to all of this is those of us that the real black folk. We gotta stop protecting these ninjas, man. We got to, man. Once we stop protecting these ninjas and these ninjas wake up one day and realize they're on their own, okay, and they don't represent us, they're gonna be in a world of pain. But because our passion, our heart, because we don't want to see nothing happen to a brother or a sister, you know what I'm saying? We perceive them to be our brothers and sisters, especially if it's you know what I'm saying, Peckerwood doing something to them. We don't want to see that. But the problem is, they not us, bro. They don't want to be us. They don't relate to us. They hate us. They'll call us jigs and coons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? These people, you can't relate. You try to relate to somebody who don't even rock with you. Is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't rock with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been outside my whole life. I'm telling you right now, they can smell it on you when you're different. You know what I'm saying? When you got any type of morality, standards, manhood about yourself, they're going to smell it on you. And they're going to right away know you ain't, this nigga ain't, he ain't one of us. They're going to turn on you faster than you turn on them. I promise you. Y'all keep it up. We've been doing this mess since the 60s. Trying to protect, putting these faces on T-shirts, trying to protect all these dumb ninjas. I'm not protecting no more of them. I got too much. I got to worry about my son. I got to worry about my daughters. I'm not protecting no more dumbass ninjas out here no more. Not no more.
Nah, facts. Nah, and I'm in total agreement with you, bro. Like people talking about, what is they calling it, black fatigue now? That's like the new norm. Yeah, the new word, black fatigue. Bro, I've been over that nonsense, man. And a lot of times, you know, we grew up in the hood and be immune to the nonsense because we think it's cool. But a lot of times, bro, we've been misguided. Like, ain't none of that stuff cool because we grow up and we mature and we like, man, we don't want our kids dealing with the bull crap that we had to go through. I done thugged and did all the nonsense that you gonna ever have to experience so that my kid can have a better situation than I would put in. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you still on some goofy stuff and you done went through it and you want your child to experience the same thing, man, you a fool, straight up.
Yeah, man, it's time for people to we just gotta grow up, man. We gotta take responsibility for what we got going on. You know what I mean? Because look, at this point, bro, look, you know, look, I know how we got in this situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us know how we got in this situation and why we're still in this situation. And we know systematic racism and a lot of things took place to keep us, to put us in this position. Now the question is, whose responsibility is it to come up out of it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
100%.
Whose responsibility is it? You know, we already know how we got here, and we know what they did to us. So now, what do? Are you gonna wait for them for their heart to be tenderized and for them to say, you know what, nigga, I'm so sorry I did this to you. It's time for us to do right by you, nigga. No, it's never gonna happen.
They do anything to us because we won't even come together, family. We keep doing things to ourselves, bro. Let's just keep it 1,000.
But that's what I'm saying. If so, at what point do we say, you know, okay, it's time for us to do for us? Now, Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam been preaching this since forever. We have to do for self. We gotta do for self. It's time for us to do for self. Gotta do for self. That message gets overlooked. You know what I'm saying? You know, it get overlooked so much because people say, oh, Farrakhan are racist, and they say all this kind of dumb shit. But in reality, self-preservation, self-determination, all of that's our responsibility, man, and we have to do that. Trump shouldn't have to send in the National Guard as a threat to make black people act like they got some sense.
100%. Thank you. I'm glad you said it.
No, he shouldn't have to. Period, bro. That's just what it is. It's ridiculous. Like, look, I mean, this shit going on in Milwaukee. I know people who don't live out here think Milwaukee is some fucking farmland or some shit, bro. It's all kind of ridiculous shit going on out here. I can't even sleep. I woke up out of my sleep the other day. All this screeching, car screeching. Yeah, like what the fuck going on? Woke me up out of my sleep. I look out the window. I can't see nothing. I just hear all this screeching. I mean, it's going on for like 5 minutes. So I go downstairs, man. I go outside. It's real loud outside. All the neighbors outside looking around. What the hell going on? My neighbor next door. What is this? I can't sleep. I look down the street, man. These kids done took over a whole city block. They done took over a whole block, and they just fucking what they call it? I forgot what they call this shit, but they just doing donuts in the street, donuts, and they doing donuts. It's like fucking 100, 200 kids outside, and motherfuckers doing donuts, spinning around and shit. Police come, chase them. They speed off and shit, and one kid got hit by a car. Then they come back. Street takeover. That's what they call it. So then I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go to sleep, right? So I go upstairs, go back and lay down. 20 minutes later, they back at it, bro. Listen, bro, I'm sorry. I know y'all want to protect these. Listen, bro, and I was a kid before I did dumb shit too. But this is what I'm saying, fam. If the police was to open, I was so sleepy. If the police was to open fire, I wouldn't give a fuck. You shouldn't have been out there. Take your ass home. It's 3 a.m. You ain't just because you ain't got shit to do. I want to go to sleep,
bro. It was 3 a.m.
3 a.m, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, it's just crazy, bro. You waking me up with all my neighbors pissed off. Everybody like, bro, what the fuck? You niggas don't own shit over here, bro. We homeowners and shit. You motherfuckers over here just because y'all bored and shit. Where the fuck is the parents at?
Yeah.
Well, stupid motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But then when the police come, they scatter. That's my problem with these niggas. If y'all really about that life, then when the police come, act the fool then.
Yeah, stand on business.
Yeah. Well, what you running for because the police come? That's that slave shit. Oh, master coming. He go running and shit. Running through the woods and shit. Hiding from the dogs and shit. Oh, look, fucking coon ass niggas. That's all he is, man. Get on my fucking nerve with that shit. But anyway. What's up? I see you in the building, Will. I see you, Abel. Y'all in the building. Terrell Colwell. Lewis Bumfield. Salute. Will say Trump is only sending in National Guard for intimidation. Well, it's politics.
Okay. Regardless of the intimidation, what's the answer of the crime? That's what I want to know. 55 people got shot on Labor Day. And we already know because you got family members in Chicago that steady complaining, and they literally call Chicago Chirac. So make it make sense. Bump the politics in it. What is the answer for black people doing the nonsense that we could continue to do? That's what we need to answer to that. We can sit up here and blame the white man, blame the politics all day long. But what's the answer to stopping the crime in the neighborhoods when you got 55 people got shot in the Labor Day weekend? Bro, that don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot. See, Will, I feel what you're saying. Will saying it's poverty. It's more than poverty, though, bro.
Man, it ain't no goddamn poverty, bro. I grew up poor, and I ain't never woke up in the morning and wanted to hurt nobody, bro. What are you talking about, poverty?
It's more than poverty. Poverty will have you plotting and thinking about ways to get some money for sure. But if it was just poverty, then rich niggas wouldn't be getting killed every other day. Rich niggas getting killed every day.
7-8, bro. Listen, everybody in my hood, bro, we grew up under the poverty line, bro. When we was growing up, everybody in my hood, bro, wasn't none of us unaliving each other, bro. Period.
I'm about to put the link in the chat for Will and
But look, we might have had some fights, but bro, we fought each other, and then we went and played basketball 3 hours later.
Yeah, for sure.
We wasn't unaliving each other, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, no poverty got nothing to do with that, bro. I ain't never thought about unaliving none of my partners, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now we gonna scratch, we gonna fight, we gonna get busy, but that's not it.
Yeah. I don't, like I say, man, I don't care if Trump's sending that. I know what Trump is on. I know it's politics. I know he's trying to send them to.
We know it's politics.
I know he's trying to send.
But why are we complaining about the politics when we not gonna do nothing?
It's politics. But my thing is this: I feel the same way about, because I know Trump is sending the National Guard in to places that have black Democratic mayors. I get it. I understand the visual and what he's trying to do. However, this is the same thing I said back then when they said this to me. Oh man, the Republicans trying to steal our right to vote. I said, how they doing? What they doing? Man, they talking about you need a ID to vote. Nigga, what's wrong with having an ID?
You need an ID to drive.
Bro, I said, what's wrong with having an ID? Man, come on, bro. You know they just doing that because they know we be having a hard time going to the DMV. And man, get the fuck out of here, bro. What kind of lazy nigga shit is this? You better tell me that white folks can literally say, you know what, them niggas lazy. Let's make them have to go to the DMV and get an ID. They ain't gonna do that. And then we not gonna vote no more? Like, bro, get the fuck out of my face with this ridiculous shit.
Bro, that's
Get out of
crazy.
here, bro.
That's insane, bro.
I literally had arguments with niggas about this. I was so mad. I said, bro, think about what you're saying. You're saying that we can't get an ID. We can't be trusted to get a fucking ID. What's up, Will? Will, can you hear me? Oh, that's Abel. Yeah, Abel. What's up?
That's not. I'm not sure. Will he hasn't pulled up yet.
Okay, what's
so
up?
go ahead, finish your point, bro. I'll wait.
I was saying like. So anyway, I'm like, man, how the fuck? How are y'all niggas arguing with me, telling me that you have to. Oh, you gotta have your ID at the voting booth, otherwise you can't vote. Oh, they targeting black people. I said, bro, if you know that they're targeting black people with this, then I'm offended that they even think. I'm offended that they even think that we're not gonna have an ID. That bothers me. We're not illegal immigrants. We Americans.
Facts, 100%.
Why do we think we ain't gonna have ID? That's offensive to me.
Like we that lazy where we can't go drive and get a freaking ID. Like, come on, bro. That's some bull crap, bro. That's just like you say, bro. That's just being plain out lazy, bro. And that's why we steady getting these stigmas. 78.
Yeah. What's up, young Abel? What's up, Will?
Hey, I'll let Will cook first. I gotta clean up something real quick.
Okay, go ahead, bro. What's up, Will?
Okay, what's up, General? What's up, Blu-ray?
What it do?
Okay, so you saying, Blu-ray, you saying that poverty has nothing to do with the reason why these youngins out here acting a fool?
No.
It has nothing to do with it.
No, poverty doesn't.
What happens? What happens when I grew up poor too? Look, Blu-ray. I grew up poor.
Poverty.
I grew up poor. I grew up in a house with 7 kids.
Okay, so
I grew up in a house with 9
so hold on,
people.
Trill Will. So if I grew up in poverty and you grew up in poverty, and I'm pretty sure that you didn't wake up and because y'all was struggling, trying to make ends meet, that you want to unalive somebody. I never thought about it either, bro.
No, all of us ain't. You got to remember, you're trying to paint people with a broad brush and think everybody thinks like we do. We don't. Everybody don't. People handle survival in a whole different manner than what you're trying to project.
I agree. So hold on, so what I was gonna say
what
is,
I'm trying to get you to
what's the
understand
difference between us and them?
The difference between us and them.
The point first.
The difference between us and them is our mentalities are way different. I went to the military as a way out. Like a lot of people couldn't afford that opportunity to do that. You got a lot of kids nowadays. These young kids, I'm mentoring kids back where I grew up now, because they out here running around acting stupid. It's because it's poverty. When you have poverty, you got to think of it, survival of the fittest. If you put 2 lions in a cage and you starve both those lions, and then you give them a minuscule amount of food, what's going to happen to those 2 lions? They're going to kill each other. You don't see them over policing white neighborhoods. You don't see Trump. You don't see Trump. You don't see Trump sending. You don't see.
Don't go there. Hold on, stay there. Hold on, stay with the line. Stay with the line analogy. Hold on, stay right there. Stay right there. Let's not go to the white people yet. Let's not go there yet. So again, let me go back to what I said. Back when I was young, I was a lion, bro. The people I knew were lions, bro. None of us wanted to kill each other, family. None of us, bro. The most we did was fight, and that's it, bro. That's the most we did. We did not want to hurt each other, Trill Will.
We didn't. I seen my cousin shoot somebody because he needed money to get his mama some medicine. I seen that happen.
Bro, that's an excuse, though. I grew
up in the hood. I grew up in the country. I grew up seeing nothing but poverty. That's
Trill, hold on, Trill. So you saying
that's all I seen?
Okay, I got you, fam. But listen,
I seen poverty from food stamps to getting your light shut off. I've seen it all.
I got you. We both went through that. But listen, so you telling me your cousin had to shoot that person?
He didn't have to do shit. That's what he chose to do.
Exactly, bro.
That was a choice. But he feel like he didn't have. What happens when you have a whole system programmed around you where that's your only choice? Why ain't this shit happening in white neighborhoods?
Okay, so hold on. So let's do this. Let's do this real quick, Trill. So, and this is just my opinion. You might disagree, and that's fine. And I was a school teacher for 11 years, right? So I got a little education with dealing with kids. And me as a responsible adult, My goal was to, because I went through what I went through when I was younger. I didn't want my kids to experience that. So I had to make sure I had some T's crossed and some I's dotted before I brought a child into this world, so they don't have to experience the things that I experienced. Isn't that so? We can't go back and look at the parents being irresponsible about bringing a kid into this world that they couldn't take care of or put them in a better situation. You don't give no responsibility to the parents.
I mean, it's almost as if you like bypassing everything white people do. Like, I mean, for real, it's almost as if y'all act like white people ain't doing none of this shit in these trailer parks and shit. White people are out here committing just as many crimes, if not more. Like, statistically, white people commit more crimes. They do, but they don't have the system built against them like black folks do. Black people, you can't get a job because your name sounds too black. You can't get a job because you have more credentials on books. You have degrees and shit. You still can't get a call back for a job.
All right, True, can I ask you a question?
Racial discrimination everywhere. Blu-ray is everywhere. It's in every fabric of black community. And then that's the reason why you see the downfall. If you have all of this shit working against black people, you got a system programming black people to be against black people. Like you literally looking at people, black people. As a matter of fact, I use the LDBC for instance. The LDBC are big. The people who speak about the LDBC in such a negative tone are black people. Why is that? Because they've been programmed to see black unity as a weapon. They've been programmed to see black unity, and people talk. You can't go out in the street. When we was growing up, we had Big Mama and them in the neighborhood. We had a neighborhood auntie that can get you straight. They'll put you back in line quick. But you can't talk to nobody's kids like they used to back in the day when we were growing up.
So hold on. So True Will, that don't go back to parenting?
No. That's got everything to do with society. No. What does society say about whooping your kids? What does society say about whooping your kids? Hold on, fam. Hold on.
True Will, hold on. I'll let you cook. Just answer the question. So you're telling me that parenting has no premise on your context at all?
Yeah, parenting do when you have a system around you telling you how to dictate how you raise your kids.
That's all. What? I know you didn't do that.
There's a system right now telling black people how to raise their fucking kids. Right now.
Trell Will's right.
Abel, don't do that. Abel, don't do that. Don't do that, Abel. Abel, don't do that.
Raise your kids.
Abel, don't do that.
Right now. They're telling you
I am going to do that.
Oh my God.
Time out. Look, there's a system right now telling you what books you can read. There's a system right now telling you how you can talk to your kids. There's a system right now doing it right now telling you how you can discipline your own fucking kids in your fucking house. This is fact. This is systemic.
Well, listen. I don't know what system you a part of because I ain't had no problem with this with my kids on no level. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. But let me say this, bro. Listen. The things that you're talking about goes back, it starts in the household. You might disagree, and that's fine. But then you want to tell me how this system is controlling. I ain't had this system control nothing about how I raise my kids. I don't know.
That's you.
That's you, Blu-ray.
You're an exception to the rule.
Hey, y'all, hold on. Listen, y'all. For people trying to get in, I don't know why my StreamYard is messing up. It's not letting me add another person for some reason. I don't know it's like a glitch in it or something. But I seen a couple people trying to get in. I can't. It's just. Well, go ahead. Y'all keep cooking up. Go ahead.
I'll wait till they're done. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, you're an exception to the rule. You may feel like you don't have any chains holding you down, telling you how to discipline your kids, but it's millions of other people who don't feel that way and don't live in the state that you live in.
All right, so
especially like in my state.
What state you in?
I'm in South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm in the first state that seceded from the Union. It's pure racism here.
I can believe it.
I'm in a state where a teacher threw a rock at my son and there was nothing we could do about it.
That's crazy.
I'm in a state where a white kid called my son a nigger, and he got suspended for defending himself. I'm in a state where my son almost got jumped in the bathroom by two racist white boys, and he whooped both their asses, and he got suspended for it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm telling you,
there's a system right now that's out for our kids.
So watch this. True. Hold on. So watch it. And I'm rocking with you, fam. I'm rocking with you. And I'm sure it exists, bro, because I just seen And I think it was Iowa. I mean Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. I said it wrong. Iowa.
This man said Iowa.
But shut up, bro. Shut up.
This man said Iowa.
Do you mean Iowa?
Bro, I got it right, bro. I got it right. I got it right. But listen,
he got it right. Go
listen. IOWA. Here you talking about. Listen. I know how to spell it. Here you talking about. Listen. So they had this black kid, bro. He was like 14, bro. And I think I sent it to you, 7-8. They had some white kids trying to put this dude in a meat grinder, bro. And was calling him.
I seen that shit.
It was calling him the N-word, man.
That was in Wisconsin.
Bro, it was in Wisconsin, exactly. Bro, it messed me up. So, Trill Will, I'm not going to disagree with you, bro, that it happens. I'm not knocking that, and I'm rocking with you. But this is my thing. If it's a situation like that, in an area like that, Trill Will, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you, bro. I'm going to just move, fam.
That's why I moved. That's the reason why I bought my house where I bought my house. I moved because of that shit. But I'm telling you, and then I see people in the chat saying, what does it have to do with poverty? Poverty is conducive to crime. When you don't have something, you have to survive to live. It's you against them. In your head, if you have a school system that's if you have a defunded school, hold on, bro. If you have a defunded school system, if you have no way of you getting a decent job, if you have predatory lending, you got liquor spots all in your neighborhood, up and down the neighborhoods. If you got all of these, if you got redlining, if you got all these racist laws on the books to keep you behind and keep you underneath the boot of white supremacy, you are not. You're going to choose ignorance every time. You got no choice.
Let me get my take real quick.
Let me go next after 7.
I got you. My take. This is what I was saying when like in the chat when Will was in the chat and he said poverty. I said I think it's more than poverty. Poverty definitely plays a role in it, but I think it's more than poverty because we can't just say it's just poverty. It got to be culture involved with as well. Because when our culture was different, when we had a community, even when we were in poverty, like right after slavery, that might have been the best time for Black people mentally.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because we was together, we borrowed from each other, we had a barter system, we protected each other, we looked out for it, we had a real community.
And we didn't have nothing.
Right, and we didn't have shit. But then the culture changed. They started feeding us bullshit. And this is what we're talking about. They start feeding you the fuck shit through the propaganda in the media. And all this type of stuff, telling you how you got to dress this way, you got to have this and that, your kids should look this way, and this and that. They start marketing stuff to us, and we start wanting things and longing for stuff that we shouldn't be longing for. Before you know it, you got Black exploitation, you got the fucking welfare system, you got the fathers getting put out the house, and it's a recipe for a disaster. So it's a lot of shit with the poverty, in my opinion. But what say y'all?
I agree with you. What I was saying is basically the poverty, and then you got to think about it. It's the way American society has been designing and curating places to where Black people can see each other in a negative light, and then on top of that, you have no way out of your situation. Everybody ain't mentally the same. We're not. Me, I'm different from Blu-ray. I'm different from Mahari. I'm different from Patrice. I'm different from you, General. I'm different from everybody in this chat right now. But we're all different. I can't say because I made it out of a certain situation by the way I did things that the next person is going to do it the same way. They can't. The system's not designed that way.
But Trill Will, hold on, fam.
That system is put in place through music. That system is put in place through movies. That system is put in place through educational system and structure.
But
that's the reason why Black school systems are defunded. That's the reason why after school programs and mentoring programs have been defunded. That's the reason why they did. As long as they can keep these young kids in the street killing each other. Because matter of fact, I'm a week removed. What's going on, Shep?
No. I want to say you cooking because that's another point. They did remove all the after school programs and YMCA shits in Chicago.
So 7-8. So what? You heard what I said, Abel.
What are these kids supposed to do? What are your kids supposed to do?
Whoa.
Hold on. You know what?
What are these kids supposed to do then?
Hold on. I got you, Trill. I got you. I got you. Hold on. No. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
This is what I want to hear.
Let Abel cook.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
Hey, but hold on. Hey, Ty. Are you a lion or gazelle?
Lion.
Wolf or sheep?
Wolf.
What's integrity?
Doing like that when nobody watching.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called parenting, bro.
Absolutely.
Well, here's the thing, though. Blu-ray. Not everybody is going to be in the same position as you are. There's so many people out there that are in various different situations that are not going to be just like you. You may feel that the system does not apply. Hold on. Let me talk, brother. I'll let you talk. Let me talk. You feel that the system doesn't apply to you because you believe what you taught to your kids and taught to your family members is the way to live your life. And I got no problem with that. That's you. But not everybody in this society has that same luxury. The system suppresses that because the truth of the matter is that they're trying to suppress the kids from developing other opportunities to basically grow and fund themselves.
All right, so watch this, Abel. So watch this.
Let me talk, bro. Let me talk, man, please. Listen, all True Will is trying to tell you and myself is the system is preventing that from happening is because they don't want us to elevate. The bottom line is what Trump is doing right now, bringing the military to Chicago. He wants an ultimate police to basically police the entire cities all over the United States of America, which is illegal under the Constitution without Congress approval. Come on, man.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, hold on, True. Because guess what? Whether y'all believe it or not, I'm rocking with y'all. Don't get it twisted. But on the flip side, this is my thing. What is the reason I said so what to the YMCA programs and all that, the Boys Club program? I'm not trying to be ugly toward the programs and all that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the reason I said so what is because I made sure before I brought a child into this world that I was in a certain position so my child don't have to struggle. So guess what? The reason I said so what to the after school program, because guess what? After school, they with me.
Right. But this is the thing, though.
Right.
This is the thing, Blue Ray. Before I go to Brother Patrice, you do have to understand this too, Blue Ray. You are in a position for your child to be with you, like me.
Exactly.
I'm in a position.
Put the kid into this world.
Hey, Blue Ray, I feel you, bro. You know I feel you. I'm in the position for my kid. I take my kids to school and pick them up
Me too.
Every day. But what I'm telling you is, it's a lot of brothers and sisters who don't have that luxury. They got to work. They got to do this. They got to do that. They got to trust their kids to go home, unlock the door, cook something for their little siblings and all this and that. And that is a recipe for a lot of shit.
But 78, at the end of the day, I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with everybody on this panel. But that means that somebody has to break the cycle. Just like I said earlier, 78, if I knew, just like Trill Will, we all grew up, trying to make ends meet, eating syrup sandwiches, the whole nine, we done did it all. So if I know that I experienced it, why don't I put myself in a better position so my child don't have to experience that?
Yeah, I agree.
That don't make sense to y'all?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I know, but I understand what
Trill Will and Abel, that don't make sense.
Look, I'm gonna explain something to you. I'm a father too. I raised 6 kids.
I don't have kids.
I raised my babies. My babies are all grown. My babies understand finance because of me. My babies understand what the real world is like because of me. But at the same time, I'm not gonna look my nose down at anybody that's not in my situation.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Trill, you know that's not what I'm doing, bro.
I know. I'm getting what you're saying, but I'm reading comments too.
I'm
telling y'all that it make y'all think what I'm saying is an excuse or victim or trying to be a victim of that. This has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you that some people out here are working 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet, like my parents had to do. My parents worked from sun up to sundown. My dad owned his own company, and my dad worked a 9 to 5. My daddy was hardly around because I came from a 2-parent household.
Sure.
My parents had to provide for 7 kids. My mom was a nurse. My dad had to work. My dad had to get up and hustle. He didn't have time to sit down and have conversations with us like I get to have with my kids. I consider it a blessing that I get to sit down and talk to my kids and have conversations about real Black history in this country, so my kids don't be indoctrinated by this bullshit they teaching our kids in these schools.
For sure, 100%.
By the bullshit that they showing our kids in the media. And especially now, since we have social media, you have more outlets for these kids to be indoctrinated in the bullshit. I'm not making excuses for none of that. I'm just saying the way we were parented when we was growing up, the big mamas, the aunties, the neighborhood aunties, the big homies in the neighborhoods that could talk sense into our ignorant asses when we was young and stupid, they ain't there no more because the system removed them.
No.
They did it.
No, True Will. 78 said it. The culture changed.
That's what I'm saying. The culture changed because the system changed it.
Okay, hold on one second, y'all. I gotta let my brother Patrice cook. He been patiently waiting. Go ahead, brother Patrice. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the great discussion. One thing I will say is, no, it is not all poverty. Meaning, just because you're poor, like Blue was saying, does not mean you have to be violent. However, what Trill Will, his point that he's making is, no, everybody who's poor doesn't mean they got to go out and shoot somebody. But those conditions are going to increase the likelihood of that. I'm going to give an example that makes a lot of people uncomfortable and nobody ever brings up. I'm going to protect your YouTube channel. The so-called small hat people, when they were in the Holocaust, before that happened, they were living what you would call more or less a non-violent community. When they went into the Holocaust, people don't talk about this. There was a lot of violence in what they called those ghettos.
Yeah.
Why? Because they took away the resources and made these people live like animals. Was everybody in those concentration camps doing this and that? No. But there's certain people who were sitting in those concentration camps who were, cannibalism, eating each other because of the situation that they were in. Now, Blu-ray, I understand and I can appreciate you and then what you just did with your son, showing that you're a father who's in his life. But
hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, Patrice. I'm not showing you that I'm a father. I'm showing you that I communicate consistently. That's why when I said what I said, he automatically responded because I indoctrinate him with what I want him to.
But Blu-ray, that's being a father.
Hold on. 78. All fathers don't do that, bro.
No. Daddies don't do that. Fathers do.
Okay, I'm rocking with that.
Right.
Okay.
So Blue, for that example that you gave, the reason I'm talking about that, I had a kid in my neighborhood who grew up just like that. Father was in the military, everything. He was just like what it sounded like your son was. He was on it, right? Even though you seem to be honored as a father, guess what that kid ended up doing when he was about 16 years old? He went out, and because he was with some people, you can't be with your son at all times. Eventually, he's going to get around other people. He went out there and messed up and ended up shooting back at police after robbing some store. Okay, even though his father was in his life, and I hope, of course, that your son doesn't ever run into people who negatively influence him like that. But you can't say, hey, just because I do this and that won't happen. So my point being this.
So, Patrice, let me help you out real quick. Let me tell you something. My responsibility is to do my job. If I do my job, if you decide to go out what I ingrained in you and taught you, you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm not gonna feel no type of way because I know that I did right. See, I didn't grow up with a mama and a dad. I didn't have my mama or my father. I didn't have neither one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't have now one of them, and I still became something.
Great. No, that's a beautiful thing. I mean that. But again, that's an anecdotal fallacy, meaning you're relying on your personal experience.
No.
To then use a blanket experience. Hold on for a second, dog. You're giving your personal experience like, hey, I never did this. I never did that. Let me give you an example, and I'll clean it up for YouTube. I've never been great before. That doesn't mean great doesn't exist just because it's never happened to me. So that's my point is good. some of these things you were able to avoid on a personal level. But that's anecdotal. That's you personally. We're talking about the broad amount of people. It never takes everybody. It just takes some people. For example, the instance that you're speaking about, here's my issue with everything in terms of the National Guard being sent in. There's never this type of overreacting and overreach by the government to send into white communities when white kids are running around the last 30 years, shooting up schools, and these white communities are full of child predators. There's never been National Guard sent in to deal with them. Yes or no?
I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's politics.
That's my problem. That's my problem is if he sends in the National Guard to these dudes again, I don't feel that much sympathy of dudes who are killing our own people. I don't. I hate to see National Guard. Most of them going to be some white dudes or have whites. It just looks like they have some overseers coming in, teaching them how to behave. And
So Patrice.
But my thing is, if there's not overreach in other communities, then I can't then co-sign that for our community when they don't do that for other people's communities.
Gotcha. So watch it. So I want you, Trill, Will, and Abel. One of y'all, please make this make sense to me, because this is what I wanted to answer last week. So how? Excuse me, y'all. So how? I mean, what's the resolve then? If we're not going to send, if y'all don't want Trump sending in the National Guard, cool, I'm rocking with it. So what's the resolve?
You do exactly what the Baltimore mayor is doing. You find after-school programs and mentoring programs to bring crime down. You bring more initiatives to bring more resources into neighborhoods. That's what solves crime. That's what brings crime down. That's why crime has been going down in D.C. because they brought on initiatives. And they're in Washington right now is withholding over $1 billion of Washington, D.C.'s money that they could be investing into their youth. Just like the mayor said. That's why they have a problem with the mayor of Chicago. That's why they have a problem with the mayor of Washington, D.C. because they're black men and they're actually utilizing fucking issues and resources just to make life better for these youth now. So they have something better to do. And crime has went down.
Brandon Johnson, Trill, you tripping, bro. And 78 can attest to this.
Well,
Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson not doing nothing, bro. Stop that.
It's not my opinion. It's data. It's statistics. It doesn't care about. It doesn't care about how I feel about it. It doesn't care about how you feel about it. You're telling me that the mayor of
statistics, bro. The mayor of Chicago is doing what?
It's data. He's doing programs right now. I don't live in DC. I don't know. I just know the numbers. No. I'm not talking about DC. I'm talking about Chicago because you said Chicago. Chicago is going down too. Chicago ain't even in the top. Chicago ain't even in the top 10 most dangerous cities in the United States. It's not.
The same thing for
Minneapolis. It's not even in the top 20. It's not even in the top 30 most dangerous cities in the United States. I live close to one of the most top 10 dangerous cities in the United States. Columbia, South Carolina.
What I'm saying is, you're saying that crime is not up in Chicago?
Yep.
Absolutely not. And I can
statistically. I'm not talking about my opinion. Statistically.
Me personally, I haven't looked at the crime statistic in Chicago, but I will say this. My family that live in Chicago told me, they've been mad about this all year. And they told me that a lot of the after school programs and programs for the kids they used to go to and stuff like that, them facilities have been taken away from the kids and given to illegal immigrants. They pissed off behind that shit, dog.
You know why they doing that, General? That's is explicitly what I've been talking about the whole time I've been up here. If you remove all that stuff from these black kids, what do they have to go to? They have to listen to a system that's been created around them to make them believe. That's why you have the sexy reds. That's why you have the little YNs over here rapping about drilling. That's why you have drill rap. That's why you have the King Buns. That's why you have all this, because these kids have nothing else to turn to but that.
Right. Hold on, but let me say my perspective too, because I live in Minneapolis as well.
1 second. Listen,
go ahead.
Listen, brothers, I apologize. I'm not keeping y'all from the panel. My StreamYard is acting up right now. It took me forever to get Patrice on here. I can't, for some reason, I see y'all trying to come in, but I can't. It's not, when I click the button, it just says error. It's not letting me add y'all. I don't know why that's happening. But go ahead, Abel.
Okay, so here's my 2 cents of the situation. Out in Minneapolis right now, basically the mayor and the governor is basically financing programs in the YMCA right now that's bringing after-school programs for kids out in South Minneapolis, out in North Minneapolis, to try to make sure these kids get opportunities to do after-school activities and other after-school programs to try to fund themselves. That's what's going on in Minneapolis at the moment. Right now, we're thankful that Trump hasn't done anything yet. But don't think for a second that he's going to try to target Minneapolis, because that's been on his radar for the last couple of years, ever since the George Floyd incident. Because he's still better at the fact that Derek Chauvin got those state charges and is not getting released from prison, even if he tries to pardon his federal charges. Basically, the governor, Tim Walz, he will never pardon Derek Chauvin. It's never going to happen. And we all know why it's not going to happen. But the point is that basically most of the crime in Minnesota is down significantly. Is it completely down? No, absolutely not. But I can tell you this, it's far better than it was back in the early 2000s when crime in Minneapolis was on a rampage way back then. I can guarantee you that. That's my experience alone. But the thing is, though, bro, like after-school programs and investing in those after-school programs will basically help counter the problem of poverty in this country. If you give the kids something that they can basically go to and try to invest themselves in, like say an after school, recreational league, or even in a boxing school for that matter, since we're the LBBC. If you put that money and resource into that, I guarantee you there'll be more kids that will basically want to partake in those activities than they would than in crime. That's my 2 cents. Go ahead.
I disagree with y'all, bro. When it comes to a child and their character and the way that they carry themselves, etc., it starts at home. It doesn't start at an after-school program, bro. I'm sorry. It starts at home.
Yeah,
it starts with the parents.
I get it. I get you, Blu-ray. And now again, I want to make it very clear. I'm not a parent, so I understand that. No, I'm not saying. No. Hold on.
No, I want to know from Abel, Patrice, and Will.
Hold on. Let me explain to you my perspective. I do agree with you, but here's the deal. Not every person in this society, not every child has the same kind of parent as you are, Blu-ray. Not everybody
I didn't have no mom and daddy growing up. What are you
Hold on, no. I'm talking about you raising a child. I'm talking about you raising a child.
He might okay.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get.
Let's
okay,
say something.
Since I'm a father just like you, Blu-ray. I'm a father just like you, and I mentor a lot of kids.
Go ahead.
Like my son's friends, they all come to me for advice, and I go them been to their houses, talk to their parents. I'd mentored them, to talk to them, and gave them good game. The thing about it is, you can be the best parent in the world at home, but the world around them, if they're going to see more of the world around them than they are going to hear your tutelage. That's that. And I tell my kids this, I'm not going to be able to hold your hand forever. I'm not going to be able to be around you 24/7. I'm not going to be able to just shadow you though I wish I could, I know I can't. But I'm just saying that these systems that are in place are put in place to cause division, to cause chaos, to cause violence. Even you can go through the list. You can go through the list of the No Father in the Home Act that these races passed so they can keep black fathers out of the home so women can get welfare and they got dependent on it. You can go all the way back to when they created the social programs like welfare, food stamps, and all that during Franklin Delano Roosevelt. They made sure there was a group called the Black Cabinet that came along and made sure that black people were included in that. They went and they tarnished that shit. You know the reason why they did that so they can keep black people at the bottom of the boot. When you got so many things working in, y'all can't keep ignoring the fact that systemic racism is real, and systemic racism don't want us to raise our parents, our kids correctly. They don't want us to parent our kids correctly. They don't want us to discipline our kids, to teach them how to say yes, ma'am, no, sir, and all this shit. I'm 46 years old, and when I talk to my dad or my elders, I still address them as yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am. I still do it because that's how I was raised. These kids nowadays don't have that system in place because they remove that system of having that kind of respect for elders out of the way. Because if somebody goes and says something to somebody's kids, they can call the law, and then you going to jail for you defending someone else and keeping their kids safe.
And look, because we got to get to the main topic of the show. But this has been excellent cook. But like what Will was saying, that's what I was saying earlier. Will, everything you describing now is that the culture that was created by this system. It's not just the poverty, because see now, when we talk about how they remove the father from the home, that's all by design. Because once you remove that father from the home, now you have all this other stuff as a trickle down effect. Now kids ain't got no respect. They don't listen. Can't nobody tell them nothing. They angry all the time. And what I was gonna tell you, Blue, is that it's a lot of because I used to mentor kids too. I quit. I just gave it up because it was too stressful. I did. I quit. Because
I did. Hey, I did too. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah. I had to quit, man, just for my own mental health, because you trying to help somebody, but the parents are the problem, bro. The parents is more dumb nigga than anybody. The parent, you try to talk to, he's like, hey, look, man, you know, I was talking to your son, man. I think he having some trouble in school, you know, and man, I don't want to hear all that shit. That little nigga gonna do what the fuck I tell him to do, man. I beat his ass. That little nigga, hey, bro, first, it's a young man. He ain't no little nigga, bro. Man, that little nigga, first of all, it's my son. My little nigga gonna, little dude, you hot box
passed down, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So what chance do that little boy have if this his daddy in the house with him, smoking weed in the car with him, raising him to be a stupid motherfucker? So the boy ain't gonna be shit. He can't have. Man, I had to get away from that shit, bro. It's too stressful.
You know what discouraged me 78 was not only I was financing everything out of my own pocket, but
yeah, that too,
bro. I would throw a mentoring event. Blasted all over Facebook. I get 5 kids. I get 10 kids. That's about the most 10. NBA Youngboy yesterday had a concert here in Dallas, Texas. Had 18,000 people there.
Mm-hmm.
We can show up for all the bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
To hear this man talk about killing, shooting, robbing, woo. Got the whole crowd going crazy. Everybody blasting it all over social media. But here I am trying to help our young kids, trying to help the youth, and we can't get no support.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm telling you this. I mean, Blu-ray. I'm
not. But what I'm saying, Will, you can't blame that on systemic racism. That's us.
I'm not blaming that. I'm not going against nothing you saying, and I salute you for you being the type of father that you are, because I'm that way about my kids. But I'm just saying, we cannot, as Black people, ignore a system that's been created systemically around us so that we can fail. They've been looking for us to fail since we came out the change, bro.
Deal with what I just talked about. You got Black people that's not getting no shine in the community that's doing the real work. But when they have all these rap artists and all these different people come, you ain't even got to say a concert. You can say a high school football game. You're going to have hundreds of people going crazy cheering. But when it comes down to the real work and investing in our own people, we don't support.
I'll tell you why. It's systemic. It's systemic.
It's all systemic, brother.
Y'all, you keep thinking I'm just using this as an excuse. It's not. Fucking systemic, bro. Since I started doing this shit, I've been finding so much shit that these motherfuckers have constructed just so they can strangle us till we have no life left in our community.
So you're saying, hold on, Trill. I'm rocking with you. So you're telling me that when you got people that's inside of the community that's willing to give their time, willing to give their own resources to help some of the less fortunate in our communities, that it's the white people's fault that we don't support and bring our kids.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying that the system they built around it is influential in the reason why these parents ain't shit no more. You got to remember, they took away the Black leadership and replaced it with fucking Sexy Red. That's what happened.
Hey, that's right.
They took away the Marcus Garveys. They took away the Fred Hamptons. They took away the Malcolm X. They took away the Martin Luther Kings, and they replaced it with fucking Nelly. They replaced it with fucking Snoop Dogg. They replaced it with fucking sellouts and bootleg. That's why we don't have no real leader. Name me one real motherfucking Black leader right now. Not
Trill. Who said they were the leaders though, bro?
But that's my point real quick, if I could jump in on that. When 78 brought up the best time possibly for us was after slavery, that's because when you talk about that culture, at least, that's because after slavery, we took pride in owning our own culture.
Yes, sir.
When you look at Black Wall Street, when we talk about Sexy Red and all this nonsense, we don't own that. Who's Sexy Red? Who pays Sexy Red? Who writes her check?
The small
Who
hat.
writes so and so? So that's what I'm exactly. That's what I'm saying. When Trill Will's talking about the culture, we don't own our own culture like we did fresh out of slavery. So when you get the nonsense going on of, hey, how come we don't promote our own? We do support, but you're never going to see them on the YouTube algorithm. You're never going to see them on the mainstream news because, again, we don't own that culture. We're the face of it, but behind the scenes, they own it.
Patrice, no, bro. Listen, you say we do support. No, we don't, bro. I've seen it with, bro. I've been seeing it for years with my own eyes.
You cannot use. I've been seeing it. That's anecdotal, dog. That's you. That's you.
Okay,
you can't use you as everybody.
Black people do support. Black people will.
That's what I'm saying, though.
On a mass, hold on, 78 on a mass scale.
No. Black people will support. The problem is the people who support don't get any recognition or shine. That's not promoted.
There you go.
All the
it's not gonna make the algorithm and all.
So hold on. So on a no. So fellas, on a mass scale, bro, y'all saying that we support, bro, positivity.
What are you using, Blue, to measure that we don't? What are you using to measure that we don't on a mass scale? Besides your own experience, what are you using?
You asked me a question, I'm answering.
We have more. Yes, we have more dumb niggas than we do people like us, of course. But what I'm saying is, because we have a mass number of dumb niggas, don't mean that we ain't who we are. We over here.
That's what I'm saying, General.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Look, we on this panel right now having this discussion. We ain't out robbing nobody.
Okay, but watch this. Watch this. Okay, 78. I'm glad you said that. Now watch this. Me, you, Tree, we're able, Patrice. We up here cooking. At the end of the day, trying to build our communities, having man-to-man talk, right?
Right.
We might get 1,200 views. The conversation about Young Thug right now get posted, gonna have millions of views. And it's some bull crap.
Yeah.
Again, when Patrice just asked, I'm looking at, when we go look at the algorithm, it ain't about because this is the thing. The algorithm is gonna go toward whoever's supporting. So if we clicking on the bull crap, that's what they're gonna feed us. If
but who's we? Who clicks on it more? I have a strong feeling that white people are clicking on this a lot more than we are. Just like white people buy more of Sexy Red, white people buy more of whoever, 21 Savage. Go look at their concerts. And it's a sea full of white people.
Now hold on.
So when you talk about the algorithm, they love to see our destruction. They click on that. They love to go to the lynchings back in the day. They love to see us destroy ourselves.
That's true. Hey, look, y'all. I can't let this. I gotta read this super chat real quick. Marcus in the super chat with that 20-piece chicken nugget. Thank you for the support, good brother. He says Detroit has a white mayor. People are being shot, stabbed, and murked every day. There's no talk about sending the National Guard there. He says after the next election in November, and black femme is elected. Let's see the talk change. Okay. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for the support, brother Marcus.
Hey, General, can I push back on something you said a while ago?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
You said something to the context of we have more dumb niggas. No, we don't. You just see them because it's by design. Who controls the algorithm?
Let me correct that.
Right, bro.
Thank you for checking me on that.
Because, yeah, bro. That's what I'm here for. We brought
back
at the end of the day.
We don't have more dumb niggas, but dumb niggas are more visible.
We got a bunch of dumb niggas that we can see. And I agree
we don't own the culture.
100 again, I agree with you, General. I agree with everybody up here. But I'm just saying I have to push back because I was once looking out the lens out of one side and I didn't look at it as a whole. And again, these racist white people would love nothing more for us to tear each other the fuck down. That's what they want. They drive on it. They went to, like Patrice was saying, there was tens of thousands of people going to lynchings, seeing black bodies hang from trees. They were 10,000 people sending postcards and taking body parts from our people being killed. It's crazy. that now we live in a society where those same people and descendants of those same people are running record companies. The same people are running running movies and
running
film,
the
algorithm.
And also sports teams too.
Did you know? Hold on, Mahar. Did you know that the CIA was in charge of how most movies were made when they had the white guy come in and save the United States or the world from certain uncertainties, and you see them depicted as heroes, but you got some black guy like Denzel Washington playing some criminal or some thug or some gangster? It's by design. As long as they can program you to believe that's who we are, that's what we believe. If you can program enough black people to believe that we're gangsters, criminals, and killers, that's what we're going to be out here doing.
But watch this. At the end of the day, bro, we got to take responsibility, because even if they do put a movie inside of a gangster movie inside the movies, we are the ones getting our keys, parking the car, driving to their destination, and patronizing those movies. If we stop in watching those things, they not gonna make no money, bro.
And what else those kids gonna do?
But what if the white people show up to those movies and they still? That's what I'm saying with the record. Oh, go ahead, Sylvia.
No. You're
right, Patrice. You're right. Go ahead,
right.
bro. You got.
I was just gonna say on that. Then to continue is Blue. Let's say that we start a movement and we say, hey, nobody show up to whatever. 21 Savage. No black people show up. Guess what? It's going to sell out, and it's going to be nothing but white people dancing and huddling and feeding off that demonic energy of us destroying ourselves, because that's what they fed off since the beginning. Before there was algorithm or anything, they've been into that. So when they design YouTube, Instagram, movies, anything, they're going to continue their pattern that they've shown that they are since the beginning, which is, for whatever reason, they feed off of watching us destroy ourselves. They buy more records than any of us do. We're only 13 whatever % of the population. Even if we all say, hey, let's stay away from this, it's gonna sell out because that's what they're into.
Well, guess what? Then we just let them feed into that, bro.
Hey.
No, I'm all with you with that. I'm with you, but I'm saying the influence won't stop in terms of when you're talking about how many views. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still gonna be at the top of YouTube getting this. And what that does, and let's use an example because you guys experience this, especially 78 in the boxing world. When some of these dudes like you possibly, Blue, like you mentioned earlier, when they grow up with nothing and they don't have it like that, and they see there's an opportunity to make money from their home by talking about whatever, something negative of their own, and they say, dang, that gets 1 million views every time somebody talks about Diddy, somebody trashes, so-and-so, Devin Haney, whatever. What are you going to tell that starving dude at home? Now, me and you and all of us on the panel, we have integrity. But some of these dudes, if they're in that culture, in that environment like Trillwell was talking about, where they're poor, where they have a negative reception about themselves, because they've never been taught, like Trillwell was saying, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm, then they're going to be more likely to say, F it, I'm going to sell out. And I know that we wouldn't, but we got to understand there's people like that that cannot withstand that temptation because they weren't raised like we are.
All right, but on that note, brothers, we're gonna get to this next topic because I don't want to get too long-winded on this one. But that was excellent cook though.
Man, bro, this topic was off the charts, bro. We need to do this again, bro.
Great topic, man. All right, so now we got the notorious whore, Brittany Renner, and her baby daddy, one of her baby daddies, NBA player, and I'm gonna play this clip here of the custody exchange.
Terrible.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're going to record that. And it's up with me. Just know that. It's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Where that bitch?
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at?
That's on my way. Bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 for that
You don't
bitch.
got shit in your
Get out
bank
the car.
account.
Get out the car. Get out.
Boy, talk about niggonometry, boy. Somebody, you got a woman, a career whore, then slept with everybody, complaining about getting $11,000 a month in child support. Like, whatever, man. I don't know if that's
systemic, bro. This shit is systemic. I lived through exactly what that man lived through. My wife will attest to it. I dealt with it. I had police called on my black ass. I done lost count, dog. I done lost count. It's all has to do with because he ain't with her ass no more, and she's bitter about it. So she's got to make him look like the bad guy. And what is the court of public opinion gonna do? Oh, he ain't shit. He don't do nothing for his baby. This man is paying $11,000 a month for his baby to have the best life, but he still ain't doing shit. And she going over here talking trash to his wife because she's jealous it ain't her. That's all that is.
Counting how much money he giving his girl.
Exactly. That ain't none of your fucking business. That ain't none of your business. None. Oh, I bet you don't do that to your other kids. I bet you don't do that. I done heard this shit a billion times, General. Bro, if I could write a book about the shit I had to deal with as far as my kids, bro, y'all wouldn't believe me half the shit I'll tell you. But my wife is right here. She'll tell you I'm not lying about it. Had to go to court numerous of times for custody, whole nine, everything. More money out my pocket when I didn't have it.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to court next Monday. Here you talking about?
Man, listen, bro, that sister don't give a flying fuck about them kids. They don't give a fuck about who's involved. They don't care. They just want that bread. That is it. That is all. That's it. That's it.
Well, they put my son and mom on child support, so
that's good.
I'm glad they did that. Because in this state, shit, you a man, you got a baby, man, nigga, fuck you. That's them. Fuck you, pay me. That's it. And they're gonna get their percentage off the top of it. Because that's how they make money. Man, look, dude, imagine this, Blu-ray. You sitting in court, right? You getting your initial child support hearing, and you see a white dude walk in the court, and this dude is $23,000 behind in child support. And they tell this man, you need to go get a job and don't let me see you back in my court again. He walk out with a smirk on his face. But then a black man walk in that same court, and he's $552 and some change behind in the rears in child support, and he goes to jail for 2 months. You tell me. It's systemic racism.
I'm gonna correct something, y'all. He pays 25. She gets $2,500 a month.
Oh, okay. So she got 11,000 saved up, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she get $2,500 a month.
She shouldn't be complaining. You got look here, man. If you got 11,000 saved up and he only paying 2,500, that means you getting more than you need.
Right.
You stacking. You stacking money.
Right.
Yeah, I think she is expecting to live off the child support like some women. You know what I'm saying?
She was.
But,
I think the judge
the one thing I do, his PJ Washington, I seen that his wife actually has her own money as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because she bought him a Covenant, so she got to have some type of paper. That's a $170,000 truck. So
it all goes back to jealousy, bro. That's all that video told me. That's all I seen in that video whole time, bro. Yep. All I seen was, oh, she got a better life than me. Fuck that bitch. See, the kid don't want to go with you. Of course, babies act like that when they leave their mother.
Well,
as soon as they get to the house, they're gonna be fine.
Especially if you use the old hookup when you passing the baby to the daddy, you pinch the shit out the baby leg so he cries. like they do in the
Yeah,
movie.
to make that baby look like it, make the baby look like, oh, he don't want to go with him. And then you already know what these social media goofballs gonna do. They're going, oh man, see, he ain't a good dad. He ain't a good daddy. He don't take care of his kids. This child don't even want to be with him. They lying. They are fucking lying, and they love doing it. Again, they only depict black folks doing that. I done seen white people get in full fist fights, handing over kids.
Oh yeah,
fist fights. You whore, you blah 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 blah. I seen it,
bro. Hey, Trill, let me tell you something real quick. I actually had an old friend of mine way back in school that I used to go to elementary school with, and he got into something and then do like a paternal legal matter because his baby mama decided to basically divorce his ass and try to take $12,000 in child support, bro. Like literally. So this was a white family too. They was well established and everything. And then all of a sudden she decided, I'm gonna divorce my man and then get the money out of it. And now he has to pay like at least $5,000 in child support every month, bro. Literally basically drying his money out the orifice. And right now he's trying to go to court, trying to get custody of his kid back and make her, pay child support. Like these are the stories that they don't tell about all the time, and it's intentional for a reason. But the bottom line here is that Brittany Renner is just jealous of the fact that PJ Washington is not with him, and PJ Washington just got a new contract as well. That's going to pay him a lot more money than he's ever had in his entire 90 mil, more money than he's ever had in his entire NBA career. And all of a sudden now, Brittany Renner wants to get a piece of that money, but she ain't going to get it because.
But at the same time, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. And he got to take some accountability because this is me personally. I'm not skeeting in no jump off, bro. Period.
Well, but by the way, that's what I'm saying. We understand you shouldn't do that, but niggas do that every day. So now he in this situation.
Yeah, you can't be no goofy though, 78.
Bro, I understand that completely. But a jump off is in the eye of the beholder. Because I might say all these chicks to jump offs. You know what I'm saying? Another dude might say, "Nah, man, she gotta have at least 5 bodies."
But 78, come on, bro. She had already had that reputation, though.
No, bro. Yes, Yes, I agree with you totally, Blu-ray.
So hold on. So you telling me that PJ Washington didn't already know she had been ran through?
Bro, listen. That don't mean he deserved to get robbed by this.
No. That's not what I know. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. 78. Come on, don't do that, bro. Not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you know that she's a jump off,
he shouldn't have.
And you skeeting her, you know you're gonna run through some issues and problems. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that 120%. Listen, and I was gonna get to that later, but yeah, all these dudes, Brittany Renner is a witch to me anyway. She a witch because she got some type of Erykah Badu on the pussy because these niggas go nuts over this girl. And they all do. I don't know what she got. But she got some that just nappy dug out, had these fools going crazy over her. But so yeah, he gotta pay the piper. He gotta live with his decisions that he made. But what I'm saying is, I don't feel like she should be rewarded for her whole activity.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Because like we got a tendency to punish the dude for being dumb, but then we reward the 304. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I'm not with no woman living off a man dime. Period. Just because they got a baby by him. Nah.
Yeah. Look, Sheldon talking about she from Mississippi.
Yeah, well, she pulled the okie doke because remember just a couple months ago she was pretending like she was Muslim. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Well,
so she was acting like she was saved and all this, and as soon as she got what she needed from TJ, the hoe's gonna come back out.
That's what
you can hide it up with garb if you want to, but the hoe's gonna be there, and that's exactly what PJ is saying. And now another thing too is with PJ is that the sad thing that I'm reading here is that y'all heard that other woman in the thing, the video. Apparently, what I'm reading here is that was her mother.
That was her mom.
Yes, her mom.
That's crazy, man. And you hear how disrespectful she's getting. Yeah. You hear how
her mama is white.
Oh man, that makes it even. I ain't gonna say, but that makes it even worse because the way that she's popping off, and again, I'm not gonna condone somebody bullying somebody. But when I see women talk like that, and then all of a sudden, if a man wasn't, raised a certain way and has a short fuse, that's the type of behavior that gets a woman popped in the mouth. For real. That's the type of behavior where it's like, And of course, when she does, she's gonna play victim. But it's like, and the sad thing is, none of them. I'm talking about the mom and the Brittany girl. None of them are caring about what type of trauma this is putting the son through.
Facts.
This dude is seeing all this nonsense. He's getting ripped away. He don't know what's going on. He looks like he might not even be old enough to really speak yet. So he has no idea what's going on. He just sees his mother and his grandmother cursing, yelling, the father, and then the other girl in the car. It's just nobody stops to think.
About the child,
Let's deal with this away from the kid. Put the kid in the car, and then we can go talk about it away. But that kid's probably gonna grow up messed up.
No, that goes back to our original topic, based off of this. The little boy, he growing up seeing this fuck shit. His mama telling him one thing, his daddy telling him something else. All the petty shit. He gonna probably be fucked. I hope not, but he probably gonna be fucked up. But let me go to this topic here. This is our last topic, and we're gonna get up out of here. I want y'all to watch this though. This brother here, I guess he with his girl, and he she told him she needs some space or something, and he left. And when he came back, her baby daddy had been all in the crib playing PlayStation and shit. And so y'all check this out. This is hilarious, man.
Laptop over here, so I came to get it. And I get here, and the person that I had to be daddy for, because he didn't want to be a dad in the beginning, you know, he in the house with his game hooked to the TV I bought. You know what I'm saying? His clothes in here. He just chilling. I got to leave. I live here.
Just until we finish talking.
I live here. He's gone. He's gone. You proud of yourself?
Post it on Facebook.
You proud of yourself?
Hey.
Proud of myself.
It's funny. Okay. His gang hooked the TV I bought. And then she gives the daughter I've been raising, the daughter I taught how to speak, the daughter I taught how to walk, the daughter I taught how to use the pot. She gave her to him. Didn't want to be a father that you said had AIDS, all this shit. You said he came to pick up Summer, but his PlayStation hooked to the TV. That's what you saying.
I said he came over yesterday
And why was he here yesterday?
to come chill with Summer.
You said get Summer. Now it's chill with Summer. You said he came to get Summer yesterday, but his PlayStation hooked to the TV I bought. He back here today at 12 a.m. to pick up Summer. His PlayStation still hooked to the TV. 3 days after you told me I had to leave because you needed to focus on you and your career, and niggas, dudes, you ain't have space for that. You ain't have space for our relationship. The person that's been here through thick and thin, regardless if I stayed home a week because Summer got sick and got me sick and I couldn't go to work and gave you 300 out of the 350 I made because I was sick. Whatever I got, I give, and that's the reason. Come on, bro. It ain't about money. It's about loyalty. It's about. Come on, bro. You don't know what it's about. Yo, the dude. Listen, you asked me to have a baby with you and killed it. Yeah, cause you got this dude.
I was paying for everything. I'm not gonna
When were you? You were not paying for every. You had a baby. Okay, you had a baby with a dude while you were homeless and no car. You had the baby.
I was 17.
Okay, you're not 17 now, and he back around with his PlayStation hooked to my TV.
What are you talking about?
Co-parent, you had a parent in the house. What you talking about co-parenting? You just kicked her parent that taught her how. I taught her how to talk. I taught her how to use the pot. I taught her how to walk. And you talking about you had to co-parent with this guy who didn't want to be a parent?
I never said that you couldn't be in her life, but quite frankly, we're not gonna be together. I didn't want to be with you.
You want to be with him. That's why his PlayStation hooked to the TV that I bought.
No.
Why his PlayStation end up here?
I'm not gonna keep repeating myself.
So he came to pick up Summer.
Already squared away.
He came to pick up Summer. That's why his PlayStation hooked to the TV.
All right, thank you.
Oh my God! Listen, man. Let me go first, man. First and foremost, brother. If you listening, if anybody know this dude, send him this video, bro. You got to love yourself, fam. Like everything you displayed, the fact that you even press record and put it on the internet tells me that you don't love yourself, bro. You didn't even understand the level of humiliation you was putting on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You like pain. You like being humiliated. This girl don't love you, bro. She used you for your resources at the time. Old boy who she really loved This dude was on hard times or whatever. He didn't have no money. She saw you. You was willing to trick off and take care of her. You keep referring to her baby. You keep referring to her baby as yours. She had a parent in the house. The girl keep telling you ain't her parent. She just told you that. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Her real daddy came in the house, hooked this PlayStation up to your TV, bro, to your TV, and you sitting here copping a plea with this girl, trying to get some emotional reaction from her. It's not ever gonna work. She's a savage. She's a monster. These bitches is filthy out here. They don't give a fuck. You niggas have to learn you are never, ever going to win a woman over by making her feel sorry for you, okay? Only thing she gonna, even if you do get a woman to feel sorry for you, she never gonna respect you. She just not gonna want to hurt your feelings. She's not. You have to love yourself enough, bro, to say I'm not gonna tolerate this nonsense and move on. Don't beg. Don't cop no plea with her. She don't got to explain shit. You seen what you seen. Another nigga's PlayStation was hooked up. Fuck that bitch and fuck that baby and get the fuck up out of that house, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, Simon.
Go ahead, Abel.
Here's what I would have done. I would have done exactly what Walker Down Red would do. I would basically take all of her shit, dump that shit out into the street, slap her on the mouth, and get that stank bitch out the fucking house. That's exactly what I would have done.
Well,
damn right.
Hey, boy, you couldn't do that. That was her crib. That wasn't his crib, bro.
Okay, well then here's the thing. I would have basically taken my stuff and get the fuck out of there. Seriously. Listen, that's some straight sucker shit. But if the roles were reversed, and she would have been, let's say it like this. If she was living in my house, in my room, no, bitch, you get your shit and get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you and your baby daddy. Go find a hotel, you stank bitch. I ain't trying to deal with this nonsense.
Abel gonna be calling me from Minnesota, someone in the county jail, from the county jail, talking about he need the bail money.
Collect call.
You have a collect call from
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just serious, bro. I'm like, no, like the thing is, though, bro, like, bro, you need to have some self-respect for yourself as a man, bro. You don't let no one, you don't let no one use you like that in that particular manner. And she don't disrespect you like that, man. Take your money, take your bread, take your stuff, go find yourself a hotel, and then go find yourself in a bar after that week, and just move on with your life, man. Fuck that stank bitch. Fuck that child. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I'll take her. Listen, if you was acting disrespectful in my household, and I let you stay there, police are waiting for you before you get down on your feet. And if you try to be disrespectful, nah, bitch, get your shit and get the fuck out of my house. And I don't give a damn if you like it or not. And if you try to, knock down my car, it's gonna be some shit. I'm gonna pour on some Ray Rice in this motherfucker.
Hey, but you going to jail like a motherfucker, dog. Jail you go.
Hey, let me read the super chat. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother walking down around in the building with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, bro. He says being a stepdad is like doing a keep for someone but not being invited to the show. That's some dog talk. That's fucked up, man. That's vicious there. That's vicious. Let me see here. Shout out to Soda Black in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, she said you can be in her life. Translation cash. Absolutely. But see, he's the type of dude who will do that though. See, that nigga, what he did was he led with his wallet when he got with her. She was a young chick. You know what I'm saying? He probably a little older than her. And he thinking he gonna control her with the bag. But it don't work like that. These little young bitches got more game than you think they got. So you thinking you gonna control them with the bag and flat? Man, them little bitches be offering money all the time. They always got 4-5 dudes in their phone. They can call for a couple dollars. They might have to suck some dick to get the money, but they got somebody. You ain't finna listen. It's not finna happen. So now his feelings is hurt because he got all the time invested in. Oh, I taught the girl how to read. I taught her how to potty. Bro, you did that on your own will. Okay, you trying to play house. And this not even your wife or nothing. This just a little chick. You trying to win over her fucking loyalty and shit like that. That's not even your house. You moved into her shit. She probably on Section 8. You done moved into her shit and brought your TV and shit over there. And you trying to play the little role of the nice guy, taking out the trash and shit like that. Man, that girl know you need somewhere to live. She know.
Right.
Anytime a nigga just pull up to a girl house and you automatically doing chores and shit, fixing cabinets and shit, nigga, you looking for a place to stay, nigga. We know what time it is.
Well, I'll just say this real quick. First of all, I was only joking around, but in all honesty, though, that dude needs to get a life. Seriously, like, bro, get some pride in yourself. Stop being a damn sucker. Take your stuff, get out of that house, go get yourself your own apartment in a different city, and start your life. Build your own family that way. Quit being a damn pussy and be a fucking man. Throw some nuts, ninja.
Look at Abel talking that shit. Hey, what you think about the Blu-ray? You there? Or you up? There you go.
No, I'm here, bro. Nah, man. I really don't have too much to say about that, man. Dude's a straight sucker. You know what I'm saying? And like, I wouldn't even conversation, bro. I wouldn't even, bro. Once I seen what it was, I'd have just left, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with you and go back and forth, man, when I know what it is. If it's a goddamn snake, it's a snake. I'm not gonna sit up there and try to plea bargain with you. You made the decision that you desired to make. You let that man come over there. You let that man. Evidently he lied to her. I mean, she lied to him. So, I'm not fighting to be in no space. I'm not respected. I'm not fighting to be around somebody that want me there, bro. I don't do that, bro. Period.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a waste of energy. Look like this, bro. If this how you fuck a bitch head up anyway, when you don't argue with, they expect you to argue with them. Don't argue with them. Listen, if I come home and I got a Burger King bag and there's 2 Whoppers in this motherfucking bag, and I sit it on the living room table, and I go take a shower and I come back, ain't no more Whoppers. You the only person in the house. You ate both the motherfucking Whoppers, or you hit them or threw them in the garbage or something, but you ate them. I'm not finna argue. If I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say, what happened to the food? Oh, I don't know. She said she don't know? Okay, cool. You don't know. You a lying ass bitch. That's the end of it. I'm not finna give you the satisfaction of arguing with you about did you do it, did you not do it, and so you can gaslight me and shit. I know what the fuck what just happened. You a lying ass motherfucker and a greedy thieving ass bitch. So that's it. It is what it is. Dude, problem is, like most of these guys, he wants to. The first thing he do when he's hurt is grab his phone and click the little record button. That's some sissy shit to me. I don't understand that. It's nobody's business. This is your in-house business. Why are you recording this? I'm gonna share the whole world. All you telling the world is you a bitch. It's not her. We know what, bro. She always gonna get some dick. Even you exposing her, it's niggas watching this video right now talking about, I'll fuck her though. But guess what? You ain't gonna get no pussy because you a sucker. You making yourself look like a damn fool.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm not, bro. Listen, I'm just the type of person, bro. I'm not finna waste my time. Once I walked in that house and I seen, for me to be in a relationship, I have to have a peace of mind, bro. If I even have to think about you dealing with somebody else, texting somebody else, if that's even a thought, I'm out, bro. I can't be in a relationship trying to go behind you and check. I can't do that, bro. I gotta have a clear conscience and a peace of mind to be in a relationship. And if I can't have it, I'm just not gonna be in one.
That's right. That's right. ILG Jones, my brother, in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He must be been watching from the beginning. He says, I'm with Blue. He said, I'm with Blu-ray. They can send in Rambo for all I care. He gonna send in Rambo in Chicago.
And guess what? Rambo's gonna come into your crib and start blasting up the joint. You gonna count with that? Think about that.
Hey man, they're gonna have to get their mind right in Chicago or wherever them people send.
Hey, General, I'll tell you what I seen from that video is this dude really is weak. Like, I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm gone. So, right. No, that is what it is. I'm gone, dog. I'm not arguing with you. I ain't got time to do that. Life too short for this. Life is way too short. But like you got this generation of like the sexy red type broads, and you got it's this. I feel bad for anybody who's single. Just being honest, I feel bad. And it
sure
just
will. I'm single, bro. You feel bad for me, bro?
Yes, the dating pool got sewage. Hey, the dating pool got sewage in it, Blu-ray. I feel bad for y'all, bro.
Sure will. Listen, bro. Listen, I love being by myself. I swear to God, I do, bro. I swear I do, bro. I don't have to answer to nobody. I do what I want to, when I want to, how I want to, and I am content with that, bro.
I ain't
Period.
knocking
Well,
that, bro.
I'll say. Well, hold on. I'll say for me though, right now I don't have no kids. I'm just single at the moment, just trying to, living my life. But eventually, at some point, I do want to be a dad, or be a responsible dad, just like all you guys in this panel here tonight. But one thing is for certain, I'm not fucking no damn 304. Fuck that shit. You think I'm gonna mess around with no damn 304 and get some Brittany Renner type drama? You crazy?
Abel, though, you might get some papers from that chick out in Las Vegas, though, saying that you owe some child support.
No, you know what though, bro? I learned my lesson the hard way when I was down there in Vegas. So I'll make sure to learn that lesson. I learned my lesson the hard way on that one. But no, in all honesty though, bro, like that dude is just straight up weak, man. Like, listen, man. For me, the thing is though, bro, like it's when it comes to women like that, man. I will not even have one word for these kind of bitches, because if you can do that to any sucker, what do you think you're gonna do with a person who's basically much more intelligent than you are? You wanna know what the fuck to do? All you're just gonna do is just go around being a stanko bitch as you always been. And that's why many guys have become single, and that's why they try to look outside of the country to find a decent woman. That's a fact.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, with them, like, yeah, like I understand what Blu-ray's saying, and sometimes being single is the best option for you to have some peace of mind and stuff like that, man. But
for sure.
Me, I'm a love man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a love man. Look, I'm just the type of nigga, man. I got to have me some love around me, man. So now,
we know that.
So hold on. So you gotta be in. Hold on. 7 days. So you got to be in a relationship to have love around you?
No,
I'm confused.
No, because you cut me out. Because you cut me out, nigga.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, y'all. Boy, don't get it.
I was about to agree like hell with you 7 days.
Don't get it twisted.
The thing is, when I say I'm a love man, is this, man. I like the company of women. I like now I got that love man. That's from Otis Redding, the song. But I like the company of women. And I frequent them a lot. And all kinds of, I just like talking to women. I like chilling with them and shit like that. That's what I like to do.
Me too.
But I can't shake that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I try to stop doing this shit. I can't, man.
Oh, hush, Abel. You ain't the pimpin'. You ain't the pimpin'.
Abel,
stop it. Stop. You ain't the pimpin'.
Abel talking me too.
Talking about me too. Mr. Me too head ass. Oh man, me too. No, the hell, shit. The hell, no. We gonna get up here and cap now.
Drill. Don't get me now. Trill. Don't even get me started right now. Don't even start, man.
Y'all remember there was a time where even posting something like that, you wouldn't even do that as a man, because you would be scared of what the other men would. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like the whole thing in that video shows you where we've gone as a society when it comes to manhood. The dude is posting this thinking that makes him look, I don't know, sympathy. People giving him sympathy. You look like a straight loser, dog. And then the dude who is there too, he's a loser. If I went over to one of the women in my life, if I went over there to their house and sat down and started playing video games, they would say, "Get your lame ass out of my house." Like, I don't even know women who would like to have a man around who sits around and plays video games.
Young bras on that type of time now. But
that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you.
I play video games to this day, my boy.
I don't play.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that at a girl's house, if I go over to a girl's house, I'm not going to sit down and play video games when I'm at a chick's house.
No, that's true.
No, I agree with that. Nah, my PlayStation.
That's not nothing wrong with if you play video games, but if you going over to a girl's house and
he went over there to visit his daughter though.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I thought it was the other guy.
The real father came over there to see his daughter, and he brought his game, and that nigga sat back. You know that nigga smoked the blunt too. Nigga smoked the blunt.
Right.
Smoked the blunt, and he smashed the girl too. He smashed the girl.
And everything.
Listen, this is the reason a man's supposed to see that and walk away, because if he's just visiting his daughter, there's no reason he should be bringing his PlayStation with him. Period.
Right. Unless they got some kind of dealing going on, and some weird shit going on behind the scenes.
Well, Trill, listen, if a man brings PlayStation, he making it at his home.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like a dog pissing on a pole. He's marking his territory. That's what he's
100%.
doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he left
I
it.
feel exactly what you're saying.
Hey, peep game though. He left the motherfucker there so dude can see it.
Yeah, intentionally.
Yeah.
That was
Pretty
intentional,
much.
bro. That was
That's
intentional.
that's like a girl leaving her panties at the crib. Ain't no woman leaving her panties unless she's doing it on purpose.
Right.
Right. Or hey, I
Sorry,
will say
bro.
one thing. I will say this though
I
too.
get mad if a bra leave anything in my crib. I'm doing it right now.
Bro,
Whatever you bring, you better take
I'm gonna
it.
tell you
Don't.
how a girl did me, right? A chick left. This
This
a shady, scandalous bitch right here. She left, and I didn't even know because I was drunk. Right? She left her earring, one earring now, in the cup holder in my car. Right? Left a ring, right, and then left some panties on the floor in my back seat. Now I don't know this, right? Because like I dropped off. I'm drunk and stuff, right? So this what pissed me off, right? So the next morning, boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take the kids to school. My daughter like, what's this? I'm like, what you mean? What? Now I seen that shit, bro. I couldn't wait to drop them kids off and go put a dent in this bitch forehead. What the fuck is this shit you doing over here? Oh, I was drunk. No, you bitch.
Nah, nigga, nah. I'm gonna tell you, nigga. I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off, nigga. And you gotta be really paying attention. Nigga, I go in my restroom, nigga. It's a piece of eyelash on the floor. Nigga, I'm so pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, don't leave nothing. Listen, man. Don't throw your out. Listen, don't take your eyelashes off my house. I don't even like eyelashes, fake eyelashes, and all that bull crap. Don't take them. You take them off at your crib. Don't take them off at my house.
Right.
Yeah, wrong with you.
They know what they doing. They be trying to leave evidence for to mark their territory in case somebody, you know what I'm saying, they want to start some shit. That's all.
Hey, 7-8. I just gotta say one message to D-Man Unit. Basically said that there was only one way to make a kid. No, sir, there's no other way. Listen, I'm not messing around with no BA 304. Especially for you, D-Man Jr. All you'll be doing when you mess around in 304s, you'll be breathing heavy like Peter Griffin, like, let's go, baby. Let's go there, you little shawty ass bitch. That's you, D-Man.
You've been around us too long,
bro.
Mahar, you've been around us too long, bro.
Yeah, we didn't corrupt the Abel.
We done corrupted poor Abel. Abel was such an innocent mind before. We done corrupted the shit out of his man, dog.
Yeah. Abel used to wear a shirt and tie every day.
Yeah, Abel used to think that babies came from the stork and shit. We don't fuck him up, bro. Hey, it's all on us. It's us.
Man, will you stop, bro?
Bro.
No. Let me tell you something. This all y'all be roasting me left and right. I just kept notes on how to roast all y'all. Now I got counterpunches to all your roasting. You understand? From Joseph Townsend, from Drew Will, from Sheldon, from D-Man Jr. walking down the ramp, from Julian the Chill, Black TV. All y'all niggas been roasting me all the time. Now I got counterpunches. Now y'all can mess with me now when it comes to trash talk. I rolled up now.
General, send me that picture.
That boy had 40-year-old version, boy.
Man, fuck all y'all with your 40-year-old virgin type shit, bro. I know what picture you posted up 7-8. Crazy ass fool.
Hey, Shot, what's up with my brother BF? What they do, man?
Yeah.
You missed the
TV. What's up, bro?
Missed a good show, bro. We was cooking over today.
This
is good.
God.
Hey, man, I got some other topics, bro. I'm gonna save them for next
show
week.
that picture again, bro.
I'm gonna save these topics for next week because it's gonna take too long. We're gonna want to cook on that for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, 7-8, screw you, bro. Why you gotta show that damn? Why you gotta show that damn thing?
Oh, that boy got the image. God. That nigga Abel in the sanctuary city like a mother.
I'm dead, bro.
Okay,
screw you, 7-8.
All right, y'all tell people they can find you, man.
Oh my God.
Woo, shit. You got me crying, laughing, bro. I know how am I supposed to. Okay, I'm trying to keep myself. Okay, y'all can find me right here on YouTube under the name Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. dropping out basketball, and they'll be dropping out football content this upcoming NFL and college football season. So stay tuned. And also, no 304s allowed. If you try any no 304 shit with me, bitch, you're gonna get your ass kicked out. That's all I gotta say.
How you feel, Abel? For real. Tell me how you really feel.
Dang, bro. That boy got a lot of testosterone, bro.
Well, he need to get one.
What happened to him in Vegas, bro? Yeah.
Hey, Blue, you say you need to get one.
Hey, brother Patrice, tell people they can find you, bro.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you opening up the panel. Again, usually when you go live, I'm on the road traveling, so I can't really enter the chat too much, but I'm always there listening. But Sugar Free Mars channel, Coach Hudson's channel, and if y'all don't like people, you know, acting like that dude was in the video, y'all got to spread the No 304 channel. Tell them to listen to Blue and 78, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. My brother Trill Will, tell the people they can find you, homie.
Hey, y'all can find me right here on YouTube. Trill Will LDBC or nothing. Y'all find me right here, man, talking politics and all that good fun stuff, bro. I'm on my way to 10,000.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
gonna get
sir.
there. I'm gonna be there before my
Yeah.
birthday. That's my goal. I'm trying to get there before my birthday. I got a couple more months till November.
Any,
so I
any
got work
discounts
to
on
do.
any discounts on some possum meat there, Trilly Willie?
Oh yeah, about to get some tonight. Amen. Praise God. Amen. Praise
All right.
God.
All
Possum meat forever. Amen.
Hey,
Mhm.
my brother Blue Way, tell the people they can find you, bro.
Man, on the No 304 show, man. You know, that's what we're doing. We're going to keep going up, keep bringing these topics, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight, man. I appreciate the conversation, man. I'm going to have to come over there on Trill Wheel channel and argue with him. You know what I'm saying? Get him to
Come on, I'll send you a
10,000.
link, bro.
You know what
Come
I'm
on.
saying?
Come on. I love
Argue with him,
that
get him to
debate, bro.
10,000, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Hell
then
yeah.
shout out to my boy. Hey, shout out to my boy Patrice, man. You know, he get the, systematic racism got him flying across the country. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hold on. I'm sorry, 7-8. All right,
What is that?
hold on.
What is that?
Let me get on D-Man and do this bumper real quick. You ain't sending me shit until you get an oxygen tank for that damn breath of yours. You taking deep breaths like this.
Damn. Come on, Abel. Come on, Abel. You gotta be better, bro.
Leave it alone, bro.
I'm gonna call Junior the truth on your ass.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call Junior.
Nah,
Junior get you straight.
Junior can't say shit to me when he dumped me in Atlanta,
Abel,
Georgia.
you acting like old boy that was in his baby mama crib, bro. You can't do that, man.
Hey man, hey 7-8 though, for real though. Hey, I'll text you tomorrow. All right, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Hey, General,
man.
right now I'm at 8,700 subscribers right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm 1,300 away from 10,000. I'm gonna get there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. And when you do, we're gonna have a live. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna celebrate.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we on the way, Doc. Now just
Hey, True Will, man. Just let me know, man. I come over there and start arguing with you.
Bet. You know I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with all the smoke, dog. I'm with all that.
Hey, I'm with it too. You know that.
Hell yeah. That but we need more of that though, bro. We do.
Yeah.
We need more of it. We need more of this. This show is needed. This show right here is needed. We need it. Desperately, we need it, bro.
Yeah, man. And we need the people in the chat. If y'all rocking with what we talking about, man, share this joint, man. Don't just share all the negatives, man. You know how many times people have shared some bullshit with me this week, man. And I'm like, bro, this is why these people be going viral. Y'all be sharing all kind of fuck shit. But then when we do
no 7-8, it's systematic racism. That's what Trill Will said.
It is.
It is.
Man, y'all gotta stop, bro.
But you know what, though? One way. But you know what, though? But hold on.
No. Abel 7-8 just said right here and said, y'all
Nah, he
share
just mixed up his
the
words. No,
that ain't got nothing to do with no systematic racism.
Still alive, man.
Man.
Hey, listen. White folks ain't got nothing to do with y'all, my brothers, sharing this live.
Thank you, 7-8.
That's all I'm saying. Come on, chat. Y'all hook us up, brother. All right, man. We're gonna holler at y'all next week. We're gonna have a fire.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, 7-8, I'm telling you. Hey, 7-8, I think we need to start going twice a week, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me know. Please pick a day. I'm gonna try to do Sunday. You wanna do Sunday and Wednesday?
Yeah, what I'm saying, Sunday and Wednesday, man. Sunday night, Wednesday, man.
All right, let's try to do it. Let's try to do that.
Yep. Hey, good show tonight, guys. I enjoyed it, man.
I'll be
y'all.
Yeah, man. Great show.
Hey, salute to all y'all, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC, y'all.
We up out here. See y'all next week.
All right, man. See y'all later.
Peace.
Deuces.